Good morning, everyone. I'm Brian N. Garcia, the reporter of Instructional Design Model. So, let's talk about instructional design model. So, when you heard the word instructional, this is the guidelines that we could be used in learning process. So, this is the guidelines of what we can do in the field of learning. So, next one is after after this discussion, you could be learn to define the meaning of instructional design models. Second is differentiate the characteristic between Gagne's 9 events, Bloom revised taxonomy, and ADI and Merrill principle of instruction. And the third one is to understand the value of the following models as a future educator. And let's talk about instructional design. So the instructional design, also known as instructional system design, is the creation of learning experiences and materials in manner that result in the acquisition and application of knowledge and skills. So in instructional design, this is the methods that we could be used in the field of learning. And next is instructional designer. So an instructional designer, this is the persons that could be designed all about that could be designed the methods that can help in the field of learning to develop our experiences and other solutions to support the acquisition of new knowledge or skills. So the first one, the person who will be designed is Gagne's 9 events. So this is the person who will be first designed. So the purpose of his theory is it is a step-by-step instructional models focusing on how information received and processed during learning. So the Gagne's 9 events is first gaining attention. So we could in the field of learning we could be need to gain the attention of the student. Also, the second one is informing learnings of objectives. So we could let the learners or the students to all kung padulong ang ato ang lesson or ang topic nga ginagsusutan. And also stimulate recalls of prior learning. So before we could be proceed to the topic, we could need to recall the last topic before, and in that way we could be analyze if the learner should be learn for the during the topic during their last topic. And also presenting stimulus. So in presenting stimulus or nang you could be presenting stimulus, you could be present the topic, or you could be uh, continue on what is the topic that you could be deliver to the students. And by delivering your topic, you could also provide learning guidance. So you could when you are going a teacher, you could be always you could always provide learning guidance to your student to have a proper learning. And number six is providing Number 6 is eliciting performance. So, you could be let the students to perform, or you could be analyze the performance of your students. Number 7 is providing feedback. So, when you are analyzing the performance of your students, or you could be provide a feedback for their performance, or for the performance of the teacher. In providing feedback, there are two feedback. You could be the student should give a feedback for the teacher, and also the teacher should be give a feedback for the students. It is to clarify. This is for the by giving feedback is to develop the performance of the teacher or the students. Number 8 is assessing performance. So, by after giving a feedback, we could be assess our performance. Tama ba to siya, or need to be developed, or need pa i-develop or kailangan pa siya utrohon ba, or i-continue ba nimo, then ipadayon nimo og develop, or nang kailangan nimo i-extend ang ideas about your performance. So, kailangan pa ba nimo i-elaborate og tarong para masabtan sa imong students, or masabtan sa imong students ang lesson. Then, enhancing retention and transfer. So, enhancing retention, or otrohon ba, magpabilin ba, or ipadayon ang lesson. Next is the Bloom revised taxonomy. So, in Bloom revised taxonomy, it focus a classification system for learning objective and emphasizing cognitive complexity. So, we could be in Bloom's taxonomy, it almost focus by emphasizing cognitive complexity, diba? We could be need deep thinking, or we could need to understand the subjective effect of the things that you are able to discover. Just like sa mga butang just like there are scenarios mong god nga makita nato siya through physically, but we could not be see what is the side effect of that after. Just like okay, let's continue. So, in Bloom's taxonomy, this is the process of Bloom's taxonomy. First is creating, evaluating, and analyzing, applying, understanding, and remembering. So, this is the focus of Bloom's taxonomy, to have a cognitive development. First is, in Bloom's taxonomy, in Bloom's taxonomy, this is there are an original process of higher thinking skill. The original is first is evaluation, synthesis, analysis, application, and comprehension, and knowledge. Also, the revised, this is the Bloom's taxonomy. Bale, si ang Bloom's taxonomy ang naghimo aning revise. So, first, creating, evaluating, analyzing, and applying, understanding, and remembering. So, the revise, instead of evaluation ang iuna, kay Bloom's taxonomy is sa Bloom's taxonomy, he could be gibalin niya ang first and second. Instead of evaluation ang himuon primero, iyang gihimo og creating. So first, just like in the classroom, before you could be proceed to your topic, you could be formative assessment. So in formative assessment, you could conduct formative assessment first before you could be proceed to before you could be evaluate the scores of the student. And by evaluating the scores of the student, you could be know what is the lessons that you could be inject for to their mind, or what is the knowledge that you could be deliver to your student after the formative assessment. Then by evaluating, you could be analyze. So you could be analyze if angay ba siya, ang students ba is angay nimo i-separate, or angay nimo siya ibutang diri nga skill, angay ba nimo diri ibutang. Example ani is ng iyang skills is to more on debate. So you could be focus on debate kung more on isi ang iyang ganahan. Kung more on kuan pod ang iyang ganahan, more on written work, you could be trend sa iyang kuan, kung sa pwede siya mag journalism or unsa diha. Then you could be apply, you could after analyzing, you could be apply the prior knowledge nga imuhang i-inject sa students. Also to understand the and in after application, you could be make an understanding, and in understanding you could let the student of what is the learnings that as a teacher you could be understand so in understanding you could be explain the ideas or concept of so in understanding, explain the ideas. Also remembering, we could be recall the facts and basic concepts. In ADE instructional design model, which is first is letter A. There are 5 letters A, D, D, and IA. So first, analyze, this second, design, third, develop, fourth, implement, and fifth is evaluate. So the focus of ADE is a systematic instructional design framework. So first is analyze. In analyzing, we could be identify the needs in learning environment. Second is to design. We could be define learning objective, assessment, and content. Lakaw dito lot, lakaw sa dito kay ga report pas daddy. So the third is develop. So in develop, create instructional, we could be create an instructional materials. And the fourth one is implement. So we could be deliver or distribute the learning. The fifth is to evaluate. So in evaluation, we could be assess the effectiveness and revising the topic. The fourth person who will have instructional design is the Merrill principle of instruction. So in Merrill principle of instruction, the purpose of his theory is instructional design principle based on how people actually learn. So these are the principle of Merrill. So first is problem-centered, activation, demonstration, application, and integration. So in problem-centered, we could be start in real-life situation or real-life world problems. Also, the activation, we could focus on recall prior knowledge or the review for the last discussion. And the third one is demonstration. We could be show what to do or what is the learning. We could be demonstrate the learnings uh, or delivering the lesson. In application, in ap- kadjet lang pa. So, in application, we could be let learners to practice. I know that we are already know that all learners should have a different skill. So, we could be let the student to apply. We could let them to apply their skills. Also, the integration. We could be encourage students to use in real life situation. And this is that, and we can talk about the difference of the four instructional design model. So in ADI, structure to entire instructional design process. So what are the, it could be design the process of learning. In GAGNI, apply GAGNI's model during the implement phase to deliver lesson effectively. And in Bloom's taxonomy, we could align learning objective with Bloom's taxonomy to ensure cognitive depth. And in fourth is the Merrill principles, which is incorporate the Merrill principle is to design, develop, and face to ensure authentic, engaging task. So that's all. Thank you.